Welcome back to Camper King HQ. Something a little bit different today, something you don't normally see here, and that is a coach built, a very lovely Bailey Adamo built on the dependable Ford Transit. This one's been part exchanged. But why would you want a coach built, and why would you have a Camper King T6 or T7? Shall we have a look together? Let's go inside. Now, the disadvantage of a coach build is the fact it's the size of a small apartment building, but the advantage of that means inside is the size of a small apartment building. Obviously, you've got your captain's chairs, they spin round, and you've got loads of room at the front. It's big. And meanwhile, in here, look at that, you've got a little loo, little sink, little shower tray. All very nice, very compact and bijou. Outside we've got this lovely locker, all of this height, all of this room, this huge rear overhang, which is where the VIP area goes. But this is also the problem, because a coach built is very big. Compare it to this gorgeous little T6 here, the height of that roof fully extended isn't as high as this roof, which is permanent. T7, you can take it anywhere, you can park it anywhere, every campsite will take you. You can go to all the little tiny roads in Devon, you can do the North Coast 500. If you go into a campsite and then you want to go into town, park in a multi-storey car park, T6, T7, they're going to fit. Coach built, you're going to have to go to the campsite, and only certain campsites, because you can't go to Cornwall in this. You can't do the North Coast 500 in this, it's just too big. So you have to go to certain places, and when you're there, that's it. You're going to camp up, take your bike on the back, cycle into town. So it's going to limit what you can do. Then of course, when you're manoeuvring, that massive overhang at the back, that's a bit of a thing, and it won't fit in a standard parking space, which means you either have to pay for 2 spaces, or there's loads of places, particularly multi-storey, you can't park at all. But my friends, there is another way. Come with me. This, of course, is the Camper King T7, and everything I had in my coach build, at a slightly smaller scale, I have it in here. I've got the VIP area, I'm just hanging out here with my little table. I've got loads of room to hang out. I've got just as much headroom, and what I have in this, which I didn't have in the coach build, I've got a 270-degree panorama of wherever I'm camping that night. And of course, if I want to make dinner, I've got my hot plate. If I want to wash up, I've got my sink. Now, I'll be honest, this fridge isn't quite as big as the one in the Bailey, but it's big enough. Just means I have to go to the shop a couple of times in the week. And of course, if you do want to have a wee, you can do that too. And if you want to have a big conversation with your friends and family, you can set the seats in that configuration, have a little glass of wine. But the big difference is when you come to drive it and when you come to park it, it's just so much easier, because this is just the size, the footprint of a short wheelbase T7 is pretty much the same as a large family car, which means any car park, any multi-storey with the roof down, you can park there. A lot of people I see with coach builds, they'll have a little car towed behind. That's backwards caravanning, and you're insuring, taxing, MOTing and maintaining 2 vehicles. All of that money could go into one of these. Now let's talk about customization. With this particular one, we've gone for a style that we're calling 90s boardroom executive. That might very much be a bit of you. You might absolutely hate it. The thing is, you can have what you like. With the Bailey, as brilliant as it is, you get really 1 or 2 interior trim options, which seem to be aimed at people in their mid to late 60s. With a campervan, you can have beige if you wish, you can have black if you wish, you can have carbon fibre if you wish. Basically, there are so many combinations. You have the van precisely how you want, and that's impossible to do with a coach build, unless you have it custom trimmed, and that's pricey, my friends. There's a lot of floor space in this van. I would wager probably more actual usable floor space than in the coach build, but that seat there is great for evening hanging out. But when you're driving and you've got the kids in the back and you're driving in the front as mum and dad, you want to talk to them, pass them the odd snack bag, this is too far. Of course, these seats are fully ISOFIX as well. It's also, because of our unique rail system, very easy to change. Just squeeze these little handles here and this slides wherever you want it to go. So the kids can sit much closer to you, and then you've got a family car, and when you do that, the boot becomes simply enormous. Enormous amounts of room. You can put anything in there, the kids' bikes, your golf clubs. I've seen flats in London, smaller than that, go for £2 grand a month. But of course you're thinking, but Paul, the coach built has a big, comfy double bed. Well, I've got one in here too. In fact, I've got 2 in here too, because there's one upstairs as well, and that's even bigger than this one. So I think it's fair to say that coach builds do one thing very well, and that is give you an enormous amount of interior space. But let's be honest, that's pretty much all they do, because on every other aspect, as you've seen, the T7 can match it. It's got all the same things inside, slightly more compact and bijou. But ask yourself, when you go camping, if it's nice, you're going to be sitting outside anyway. But if it's dark and cold and rainy, You want to be cozy inside, and a smaller van does that just as well. But let's talk about maths for a minute, because assuming you're a couple or a nuclear family, as it used to be called, with some kids, you've probably got 2 cars. If you have a coach-built van, that is going to have to be your 3rd vehicle, because you can't use that for the daily commute. You can't drop the kids at school. You can't do the tip run in it. You just can't. It only does one thing, and that is take you on holiday. But a T7, you could sell or part exchange your 2nd car and put all of the money from that into this, and this will do everything fantastically that car does. And if you've never had a van before, if you've never driven a commercial vehicle, I would say come and drive the T7. It drives just like a big car. The kids go in the back, you can use it for all the things, then rather having to insure, tax, MOT, maintain a 3rd large commercial vehicle, you've only got to run 2 cars. It makes a lot more sense. It's a lot less money. And that means when you come to sell the van in a few years' time, everybody wants to buy them for the same reasons, because the market for a smaller van is much bigger. It's why so many people who have a coach built enjoy it, then realise they can have just as much fun for a lot less money in a smaller van. And I bet your coach built can't do this. That Bailey is very nice, but it's not going to fit there, is it? The other great thing about having a T7, it means even just a meal deal can be turned in any camper van size space into an outdoor picnic. So if you do have a coach built and you're thinking you'd like something a bit smaller, come and have a go. If you're thinking of buying a coach built, come and drive the smaller van first. I think it's probably everything you need. If you want a part exchange one, come and see our guys. They'll give you a great deal.